There are many elements that go into a development camp, and they carry lessons both on and off the ice. Today I had a chance to catch up with Dr. Angus Mugford, who is the Devils' Senior Vice President of Player Development and Performance. This is his first development camp, and he's learning a lot himself, but he hopes that these are the messages that his team takes away.
The key is that we're trying to get to know the players. For a lot of them, they spend a lot of time away from us. So it's a great chance for all of our staff to get to know them better. But also we want to give the guys a good educational experience, not just some of the things on the ice, but also spending time with our dietitian, with our mental coach, looking at all the little things that they can do to help their training when they're away from us, so that we can make sure that they keep developing and get to the NHL sooner rather than later.
For Mugford, a lot of his focus is on the culture of the New Jersey Devils and what goes on off the ice to become the best athlete possible. He spent plenty of time putting together these programs with Megan Duggan to make sure that these Devils prospects have the best future ahead of them.
It's different layers of culture. I think there's an aspect of what happens in the building, setting the tone from Fitzy and the leadership group, but ultimately the players in the locker room, and giving them ownership over the identity and the team that they are on the ice. And so allowing the freedom for them to be themselves, but also the things that hold dear to the organization, not to mention the legacy of the guys like Martin Brodeur and others who are such a big part of the global identity of who the Devils are. And I'm very much in the hands of our hockey experts, and thankfully Megan Duggan is an amazing staff member and person, and she's really been thoughtful about their experience. So, one of the things is making sure that they understand what does it mean to be a Devil? What does it mean to be part of this, family, and the values that we hold, and how does that translate in their daily routines, how they prepare, how they compete, how they recover every day. And I think that's the fun bridge that I come from, is really understanding themselves as a performer, as an athlete, mentally and physically, but also as a skilled player on the ice, and how do those things come together so that we can really, maximize the benefit of all parts of them as a player and ultimately person too.
This is the first go-around for Mugford at a Devils development camp, his first time working in hockey after he spent the last 7 seasons working with the MLB's Toronto Blue Jays. So of course I had to ask him, what's the difference between working with baseball players and hockey players?
There's a lot more similar than there's different. And I think each team has a different culture. It's definitely very different demographically. I don't hear nearly as much Latin music in the locker room, and there's a lot more the Scandinavian touch, which brings its whole new influence. Actually, that would be fun, hearing some Latin music. I miss that.
For NJD.TV, I'm Amanda Stein.